some of the cars here. Cirencester. Now, black maps all round. I have seen about 3 cars leave rather early. Bit of live music here. So unfortunately, detention for those 3 or 4. Because it does make it tough when this bus is only every 2 hours. 2CB, the Mercedes. Remember, these were quite popular in the 80s. A bit like the Jaguar XJS, of course. Well, there we are then. Got here, which is a good thing. Now that is a Triumph, probably the probably the 4. TR6, there I can't TR6. Now, any of the other interesting car shows, I realised that went to one called the Roses, St. Roses, I beg your pardon. Probably about a month or so ago. That old Fiat mini trailer, another Mini Cooper there. Old Fiat. Some of the American cars here as well. The old Irish DeLorean here. Certainly a bit of noise there. And just that, but people don't always walk in front of you when trying to take a photograph. It's the same when trying to talk to somebody and somebody's desperate to come up and speak to that person. And to hell with anybody else, as my dad would say. Don't care about, excuse me, you're waiting. Now, lovely MGB here. MGB Roadster. That old Fiat there. On about once a year. Got a goat walking around here. The Jag. Now is it the Jag? The nice interior there. Yeah, we are. Automatic. Now some have gone so off. That's the Jaguars over in the XJ6 there. I'll crack on. Obviously all desperate to get around the cars before they go. I bet they've all been run about 10 times, as I say. The MG there. MG, and that is the P-type. Well, nice to always see it right up there. Some people make the effort there. 139cc. I'm not sure on the now the Mini, Morris Mini Minor 1960. An old, looks like probably the T1 possibly there. VW. And the Humber Super Snipe there. No lunge either. That's off the menu. No time for stopping on the go this Sunday afternoon. 2.4 S-Type Jag here. And we have John here. The Austin 3 litre. I haven't seen him for quite a while. Sadly, wife died during COVID. Lovely old Austin 3 litre. Great for a wedding. Alright. S-Type 240. Triumph Spitfire 1500. I believe that's the same engine as the Triumph 1500. And there's the old Spitfire. Lovely MGB. Certainly a rare colour there. Outside St John the Baptist here. It's Sunday afternoon. Look how popular they are here. The MGBs. Old Mercedes. Import, of course, got the Rover P6 here. MG Midget. And John, the lovely old 3 litre. And we Austin 70. I got the 1932 Austin 7. I haven't seen John for a while, but it's a lovely interior. Austin 3 litre. More economics on the driver's seat there. On the driving seat, there we are. Of course, this is what? Late 1960s. I haven't seen John for quite a while. So catch up shortly. Sun's out here. The Austin 7. Very popular. Alfa Romeo here. Alongside the Austin 7. The sun have gone, as I say. Not much I can do about it. I think a few MGBs and Triumphs, but may well have seen them. I have been before. The Marlin. There are kit cars, I do believe. There we are. MGB Roadster, very popular there, even popular with the young folks here. Beetle, of course, Common Garden Beetle. MGB Roadster in red there. Very popular. Stag here, the Triumph Stag. And that one's from 1969, by the way. Just let them go on with a major debate there about the cars. Triumph Stag here. Oh. There we are. Might even have power steering here, never know. Automatic. Not bad, very popular. Lancia. Italian, of course. Bit more music now, come on. Now we've got the Triumph TR6 here. We've got the Triumph TR6 on the walk round here, and another Triumph. It's a Triumph TR5 here. We have another Jag here. Of course, sometimes these cars do change hands. There we are, all leather. So you just have a quick look in there. All right.
Oh, yeah.
Is this the XJ? Oh, which one?
XJ12, yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. 612. 5.3. Lancia there. We're Italian, Germans here. We've got the Morrishausen van, was very popular in the day as well. All queuing up to get their hands on one of them. Left hand driving the Lancia. That Jag. I will go back to the other Jag shortly. Ford GT40. I think it's one favoured by Mrs. Jeremy Clarkson. Mini, very popular. Of course, I suppose some will get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, but I think it starts about 10. Might see a few come early. The early morning breakfast. Vauxhall Viscount here. I believe funeral directors used to use these over the years. Automatic, got a radio. Total luxury. MGB Roadster here, and what's this down here? Might be a Lotus. Lotus Excel here. The old 2CV there. Royal Enfield motorbike cross. They still make those in India. There we are. Interesting Lotus Excel here. And the old 2CV. I think there was a. There it goes. The old 2CV. I got a feeling there was a Triumph down here, but amongst the other riffraff, I don't know where he's gone. I think he might have gone. You know, he's still a Lotus. An old Land Rover here. Looks like possibly only 80 short wheelbase. There it is. Put windscreen now. Just a quick look down here. A quick one. By this great big, massive, great Pantechnicon, as my late grandfather would say. Oh, it's muppy along with another Pantechnicon. Massive, great car, which I know they fall out of favour with a lot of people. They're just too big for the space. It's too big for the roads. Terrible driving normally. I haven't got a clue. We need to do a compulsory retest, as some people do suggest, with how big they are and wide. Lotus Elan, that's what it is. The Lotus Elan. And there goes that Lotus Excel there. John the Baptist. Oh, there's Vauxhall Viscount. MGB. Here he goes. Total luxury. St. John the Baptist, Cirencester. See, some of them left a bit early. The penalties and perils are coming a bit later. After the morning service, of course. Here comes the, let me see if we're reversing back there.
Like the Bond one, but different. Spoiling us.
Nah, what's this?
Good to see the Dukes of Hazzard left us earlier.
Now, we'll try and look for the year on this one. It's 939cc as stated.
Alternative Michael Jackson.
But the year, well, potentially under the, can't tell. Oh, it's 1935. 1935. Very popular. See how many people around the car here. Very popular. They just need a few young people involved, that's what it is. Sun's out here at the Morgan. There we are. More three-wheeler, there we are. And the LCD Hawk, another kick car. December 2005, there we are. got a Ford engine, 2 litres heater. Anybody interested in detail? Very popular. Alright. That old 1500 Trans Spitfire. We've got the Jag behind here, isn't it? And also, say 2 Jags, 2 or 3 Jags. There's John's here. Now, what is that? It's a motorbike, some description here. Another Jag here, there we are. 3.8 litre 1962 S-Type here. Type British Racing Green, there we are. Starting life in Jersey, went to New Zealand, there we are. Full restoration 2002-2004 in New Zealand. Shipped back to England, Gloucestershire in 2010, and there we are. Certainly hot out there. Rover P6 now. 2000, there we are. Of course, these came in 3.5 V8 as well. And be interested in detail, it's got the leather automatic 2000, 230E and the Mercedes. Going back to the mid 80s. 241,000 miles manual. John the Baptist here in Cirencester. It's a town that does a lot of connections back to the Roman times and attracts a lot of tourists as well. A lot of John Lewis here. Small town. Bit of live music there. Master Japanese course. The old DMC DeLorean. And of course I should have said Waitrose. There's a Waitrose in Cirencester. Not a John Lewis. I think you got to go to Cheltenham for the John Lewis. There we are. Futuristic of the day. Made in Ireland. Left-hand drive. Back to the future car. Interesting, something called gull-wing doors there. Yeah, they've got the Waitrose here. It's down the road. And the Minis here. Very popular. Classic Mini. And the old Fiat. They're a bit concerned about all the smoke that was coming out. It might affect the people standing alongside, so they have to move over. But anybody's been around a few old tractors won't worry about things like that. Somebody else coming late now. Old Suzuki. Yeah. Somebody else started up here. Lovely MGB Roadster. Somebody leaving watching the American car there. Some do leave a bit early. I think it's due to stay on, should be till 4 o'clock. Now we're only at about 2:15 here.
See you guys, car coming through.
What is it? Chevrolet Corvette. Probably has about half a dozen gone, but unfortunately can't do much about that. TR6 in white there, Triumph TR6. Well, Triumph made quite a lot of sports cars over the years. And other cars, standard saloon cars. Like the Triumph Toledo, Triumph Dolomite, Triumph 1300 and 1500, Triumph 2000 and various others. We took over standard years ago. Let me one thing look back at the British motoring industry. Don't see many cars from the Roots Group on the road these days. Or see a few of the classic car shows. Not that many. It's all amalgamated into two major companies over the years, of course. Roots and Leyland both saw their demise, unfortunately. Well, I don't suppose we can blame Keir Starmer for that. Probably blame 1970s Labour government, I dare say. Of course, Thatcher did actually invest in the K Series engines at Austin Rover, and of course Rover then after that, and then of course there was MG Rover.